Hello, everyone. Welcome to this episode of Let's Talk Mindset with me, your host, Michelle Walter. Today, I'm very excited because I have a wonderful guest speaker with us today. Her name is Hazel Williams, and she is the CEO of Big Girl Interrupted. She is a vision board coach, and she's also the co founder of Circle of Black Girl CEOs. So, welcome, Hazel. Welcome.
Thank you, Michelle. Thanks for having me.
You are so welcome. I'm honored to have you here. It's awesome. So, first question I have for you today is can you share with the listeners a little bit of the story behind Big Girl Interrupted and what inspired you to start this platform?
Okay. I love this question. So thanks for asking it because it allows me to share the journey that I've been on. So Big Girl Interrupted came from, I used to have a partner and now I'm the sole owner of the business. But we both asked each other a question of what's interrupting our lives. At the time, I was in university and I hadn't been in university for about, let's say, 15 to almost 20 years. I returned back to get my degree. And during that process, I discovered that I had a non-visible disability that I was diagnosed with. I got tested and I had to go through that whole process. And that was the interruption. And getting past that is where Big Girl Interrupted came from. Through that journey, through that experience, led to where we are now and why the community exists. Because I know I'm not the only one that has experienced that and also discovered and learned things about themselves and really truly understood why they had blockers, why they were like, why certain things in their life happened. And now that I know and have a better understanding of that, I am on this journey of self discovery, and I built the community so that other women can, one, be free to show up as themselves, um, to motivate other women, to encourage them to step into their own power and be bold. So that's why we're here.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so what other personal experiences led you to become a vision board coach? Because I believe in vision boarding. I have one in my office right now that has a frame on it because I did it years ago, and every single thing that I put on that board has come to pass, including the expensive sports car that I wanted to own. Like
Wow, nice.
everything. Yeah. So I am a firm believer in vision boarding. So I
Mhm.
just want you to tell me what experiences led you to become somebody who guides people in vision boarding.
So with my own experience and goals, one, my full-time job. This is like my business. I have two full-time jobs, my business and then my day job. So my day job in the social service sector requires me to set goals with my clients, with children and their parents. So through that, I was also setting goals for myself. So goals setting is natural to me. It's something I have to do every day, all part of my life. That's like my function. And I became introduced to the vision board when, actually, I'm going to tell you, Oprah, it was The Secret. And I just got like really obsessed with it. And I started to investigate, created my own vision board. I started with just the little things that I wanted. And I was like, oh, this thing is working. I'm getting everything. Like at the time, I had an SUV that I wanted. I got that. I was like very tangible things, like a TV I wanted at the time, like certain things like that little stuff. And I was like, this is powerful. So then I dived in more and really studied it. And like I would go to parking spots and I would say, I want this parking spot. I would get the parking spot. Somebody would be pulling out and it would be happening all the time. I used to own a cleaning service, and I would say, I want these contracts. I would start getting these contracts. I want checks. And sometimes people were delayed in paying their invoices. Then one day I was like, let me just sit down and write it out. And I'm going to manifest that they pay their bills. I came home and there was checks. And I'm
Yeah.
like, you just
This
have to,
this works.
yeah, it does. It
Yeah.
does. You just have to believe and just
Yeah.
put it out there.
Yeah.
Just put it
Yeah.
out there. Believe in it, put it out there, and like, and don't precipitate over it. That's the key.
Hmm.
Move
No,
through
you're
your
right.
day.
You're right. You're
Move through
you're you're supposed to what you're supposed to do is put it out there and not worry about how it's going to come to you. That's not your
Yes.
job to figure out how it's going to
No.
come. Your job is only to command it from the
Yes.
universe.
Right.
Yeah, totally get that. I'll tell you a quick story about myself and that I remember twice I've done this now. I've recently been remarried.
Hmm.
November, I got married in Jamaica, but prior I was married and my husband died from COVID.
Hmm.
So I went through that whole grief and that kind of thing. But before I met him, I wrote on a piece of paper. I had read the book The Secret and The Magic. I read
Yeah.
both those books. And so I wrote on a piece of paper the exact man I wanted to attract into my life. And I mean, from height to income bracket to eye color to nationality, like everything, wrote it
Everything.
down. And I kept a copy in my office and a copy in my wallet. And I swear to you, I wrote that, and within a year, I had met Brian, who's my deceased husband. And if
Hmm.
you open the piece of paper to see what I wrote, it could have just had his name.
Wow.
So that really
That's
worked. And
powerful.
not only did I make it work once, but I did it twice because I became a widow. And when I
Right.
was ready, I decided, okay, I'm ready now to have new love in my life.
Hmm.
This is what I want. And I wrote down the piece of
Wow.
paper. And that again, that piece of paper could just say Ken, because that is exactly who I recently married. So, firm believer in
Yes.
manifestation, vision boarding, all of that.
Beautiful.
Yes, ma'am.
Beautiful.
Okay, so inner child healing is significant, is
Mhm.
a significant focus in your work. Why do you believe addressing the inner child is crucial in personal growth?
So one, it allows you to one interrupt the patterns that have been stopping you from doing what you need to do. And that's so in the community, in the Big Girl Interrupted community, we use the word interruption. And so that's in terms of the inner child work, that's the work that we're doing. We unpack all of that in a safe space. And we use the tool of journaling, some personal development tools that I use within the community and when I'm coaching one on one. But in order for you to see your growth and the journey that you're about to embark on, you need to, like, you don't have to go too deep, but you need to go deep enough to understand. We're going deep, the inner child work that we're doing is to understand why the behaviors and why we're doing the things that we're currently doing so that we don't do them, and we're more aware. Yes, they may come up because they do come up, but at least you're aware of them and you have coping strategies of how to move past them.
Okay. And can you
Hmm.
share with the listeners a success story where inner child work led to a profound transformation for one of your clients?
A young lady actually that I'm working with right now. So she's been struggling with a number of areas in her life. So her health and wellness, her mindset is definitely a huge struggle that she's struggling with, and we've been just doing some positive affirmations, shifting those the mindset things, that the statements she's saying to herself, the negative self-talk, really releasing that. So she's right now on a journey of 30 days and of just writing every day a positive mindset, and she's repeating it for 30 days, the same mindset statement to herself. And so we had a call the other day and she said to me, Hazel, I stopped myself. I was going to say something negative and I stopped myself, and I actually went back to my affirmation and said that to myself instead. So the
Yeah, that's
transformation.
self-awareness
Yeah.
is part of the transformation because she's
Mhm.
aware that it was going to come, but she
Yes.
stopped it. So that's
Yeah.
showing that the tools that you're giving her are helping to build her self-awareness muscles, let's say.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I totally get that. Let's see here. So, how do you help clients find harmony between strategic goal setting and their spiritual well-being?
Um, well, majority of my clients that come to me actually come, they already have like the spiritual part for them, and they just they want a better understanding of the goal setting and how to actually integrate both. So I always try to help women understand like what my spiritual journey looks like. So then they have like a foundation and a visual of how they can create their own. So I'm just their guide through that process. Um, and then so like for me, it's I'm on that journey every day of the spiritual growth. So I'm just like, we're gonna do work it together. Um, I do like I'll do a daily devotion. I will journal. I'm an avid journaler. So and I journal about everything. So I encourage them to whatever it is that you have going on, journal about it. Let it one to release it, two to discover what you need to discover about yourself and what are you learning. And I love journal prompts. So those are the things that
Mhm.
I've really encouraged women to incorporate whatever spiritual belief they have on top
Mhm.
of and incorporate them together and make it a routine. I encourage them to have like a routine so that it becomes normal and a normal lifestyle. It becomes a part of your lifestyle. It doesn't feel like you have to do like
Yeah.
work.
That I agree with. I'm not sure how long I've been doing it now, for years, but every morning I get up, before I even have my morning coffee, I meditate and journal. Those two things. And I'm very into universal laws and the tarot cards. So
Yes,
I
I see.
pull a tarot card every day. I just ask the universe, what do you have to tell me? And I pull a tarot card. I meditate and I journal. Those three
Mhm.
things, and they're so much a part of my life that I do them even on vacation.
Yeah.
And if I don't do it, my day feels off.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, feels
Yeah.
so off. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so ingrained into my life and my routine right now that if I don't do it, I feel like something's wrong. Yeah,
Yes. Yeah. And you
yeah,
feel like it's almost like a shift.
yeah.
Like it
And
doesn't
not a
feel good.
positive one either.
No,
Yeah,
no, no.
yeah,
So you need to,
yeah.
it's almost like you need to stop and actually do it.
Yes, and I have done that. I've had those days where I don't, or for whatever reason, I might forget. And then I'm going about my morning and I'm thinking, I don't feel, something is off. Ah, you didn't
Hmm.
meditate, right?
Yeah.
And then I will stop what I'm doing and go meditate, and then the day is great.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's
All
good.
right. So, sorry, go ahead.
No, that's good. That's good. That's really important to do.
It is. It is. It's a, for me, it's a part of my self care.
Yes.
Really, it is a part of my self care. So it's definitely something that I do for me and only me. I don't let anybody interrupt it. It doesn't matter where I am. I could be on
Hmm.
vacation. I will stop and meditate on the beach.
Yeah.
Like, it's something that has to be done for me every day.
Me too.
Okay, so you have a podcast called No More Interruptions,
Yes.
and it focuses on women's experiences with life interruptions. So, what
Hmm.
common themes have you observed, and how do you guide women to navigate these challenges?
So mindset is the common theme of that I've from majority of the women that have been on my podcast is mindset. They struggle with mindset, or they have struggled with mindset, and they've come up with different strategies, they've accessed different supports um, to help them get through that. But the foundation of what they've, whatever their interruption is mindset that they struggle with. And how I help them is just I believe it's for me, it's about shifting your mindset and what are your limiting beliefs because those are the two core things that I believe hold you back. Your limiting beliefs keep you stuck, and it's that's its job. It's to keep you stuck. So you have to break through that, and it's going to be layers that you're going to have to break through, and
Yeah,
um, it's going to be struggling because when you're starting to break through something, of course there's a challenge that's going to come present to because it doesn't want you to break through that limiting belief. It wants you to stay stuck, right? So you're
right.
always going to, and it's those at those times that I help women with those strategies to get
To
past that.
continue to push through.
Yeah, to push through
Yeah,
because it's the push through where's the work is.
yeah, yeah. And usually after the push through, where the reward is.
Yes. And the
Yeah.
push through, some of them want like immediate response and immediate return. Sometimes it's
Hmm.
years.
Yeah, this is right. It doesn't, there's no overnight fix
No, no.
at all. Yeah. Can you discuss the importance of building self confidence in overcoming life's obstacles?
Whew, I'm the self confidence because I wasn't this. Um, I still struggle with self confidence. Struggle with speaking like this. Um, uh, and it's one, it's the things I tell myself, the one things I believe or I think. I do a lot of interpreting what people are thinking about me. And so that helps, that impairs my self-confidence sometimes. Sometimes I'm good, sometimes I'm a hot mess. So um and for other, when I'm working with women, I really encourage them. I use myself so they can see that, and that's why I try to put myself out there, for the women to see that no, I'm still showing up even though I'm scared, I'm full
Yeah.
of fear,
Yeah.
but you can do it if you know what you want, if you know what your goals are and what's on your vision board.
Hmm.
You will do what you need to do if you're committed to those things,
Yeah.
and the confidence will eventually come, and I'm the living proof that confidence will come.
Yeah. And if you think of it in this way, because I tell my clients that fear is just negative creative thinking.
Hmm.
Really, that's all it is. Because half of the time, or more than half of the time, the things that we fear in life never are going to happen.
No.
They're not going to happen. You're not in any danger of them happening. But we as human beings just always want to fear the worst. What if? What if this? What if that? What if that? And half of these what if on your list, none of them are going to happen. And
No.
you should just, like you said, get to that point where you just push through and
Hmm.
work even in the fear.
Yes.
Show up even through the
Yeah.
fear. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, what upcoming projects or initiatives do you have coming up that you're excited about? And how do you envision the future of Big Girl Interrupted and and its impact on the community?
um well, the vision of Big Girl Interrupted to be global. I'm gonna answer the question backwards. To be global, a global movement, um, and chapters all over different parts of the world. I'd like to see chapters, and I don't know if I would call them ambassadors. I'm still working on like what that representation, like name would be, but um, chapters all over the world that are coming together, where women are coming together and really, truly, one, becoming uninterrupted, creating their roadmap for their own success, um, and in a space where they can remove all their hats and show up as themselves. So that's the big mission for us. And it
Good.
could look like doing different things, engaging in different things, whatever you need, whatever is on your vision board is what we want to help you, support you to do.
Right. To help you to manifest that.
Yes. And
Okay.
then exciting.
Yeah.
Well, the crazy big vision that I have and that I'm working on right now is I launched my own private community on top of the Circle of Black Girl CEOs. So I'm managing two communities. Um,
Wow.
yeah, yeah, and my own
Busy lady.
on my own platform. So
Mhm.
it's navigating those two things, and that I'm really excited about. I'm looking forward to growing both platforms and learning in the process from other women, because learning is foundational for me from other
Mhm.
women. So I really want to fill their cup and my cup at the same time. So we're just going to make a big cup and fill each other's cups up in both
Okay.
communities. Yeah.
And for the people who are listening who are
Hmm.
feeling stuck or interrupted in
Hmm.
their personal and professional lives, what initial steps would you recommend to begin their journey towards empowerment?
Woo. I just sent somebody a DM this morning about this. That's funny. Um, the first place is, I'm all about, I like, okay, so I'm just going to tell you, grab a sticky note, and I want you just to start with sticky notes, writing positive things about yourself. Look, and I want you to do it in the mirror. Stand in the mirror and write on the sticky note, I love Hazel. Stick it on the mirror. That's all I want you to do. Take those and do that for like 30 days. Just get used to looking at the person in the mirror and positively reinforcing yourself in the mirror about the things that you love about yourself. So, and putting it on sticky notes so that at the end, you should have a whole mirror full of sticky notes of all the things that you are good, you're positive about, that you appreciate about yourself, that you love about yourself. And it could be the simplest things like, I like my nails. I like my eyes. I like my eyelashes. I like the color of my hair. Today I said five, I gave somebody five positive praises, like whatever it is to fill your internal joy, joy, do that. That would be the place to start. And then one journal, start journaling. Start and do that at the end of the day, reflecting on your day, celebrating. You could be something you learned as a prompt, reflecting on just your overall experience from the day. Maybe something you would like to change about what happened throughout the day. Uh, but just start with those, like be very simple and gentle to yourself. That's
Yeah, that's the
the
key.
key. Yeah, be gentle with yourself. Um, and then I also encourage dancing. Nobody, if you're in the car, turn that your favorite song on and scream the
Yeah,
song,
yeah, yeah,
right? Take a long drive like mine. I like to go by the water. Wherever your place is, if it's going for a hike, do what you need to do to fill yourself up, because
yeah.
you have to start there. And that's where I would encourage people to start with yourself, figuring out what's going to fill your cup, and do it small. Don't think you have to do this big. I have to go to yoga. I have to do this.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
I
right.
have to
It's
start
not about that.
mountain climbing or
Yes.
skydiving or
Yeah.
and how can individuals cultivate a mindset that embraces both personal growth and self-compassion?
Take your time. Take your time. Um, Enjoy the process. And for me, for what I would recommend cultivating is just the same things, like doing simple self love things. Those are like, one, it's going to be foundational to shifting whatever the mindset struggles you're having, the feeling of being stuck when you're doing something small for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's like setting up a specific routine, like for myself at 7 p.m., everybody in my house knows this. The alarm, my cell phone alarm goes off. That means
Mm-hmm.
it's time for everybody to give gratitude, right? And we all say
Okay.
what we're grateful for at 7 p.m. And
Okay.
that's a simple, quick thing. Nothing, you
Quick
don't have
and
to make
easy.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes. And it's just part of your routine, and just
Mm-hmm.
build that routine, that muscle up. And then you start to cultivate, naturally things will start being attracted, because that's the power of manifestation and the law of
It
attraction.
is. Yeah.
Is other things will start to come to you, and then you'll start to expand and cultivate who you want to be.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I have little reminders that pop up on my phone 3 times a day. The first
Mm.
thing at 7 a.m., I have a reminder that I am creative, resourceful, and whole. Right. Then at 11 a.m., I have a reminder that I'm always connected to my source and everything
Mm.
I need is within me.
Right.
And then I think at 2 o'clock, I have a reminder that reminds me that whatever I need, I am always taken care of. And
Mm.
these things every day, 7 days a week, they pop up on the
Yeah.
phone. So even if I forget to say them, and sometimes I'll say them without the reminder because it's kind of ingrained in me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have the reminders on my calendar. So these are very helpful things. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And being gentle with myself. I've learned, and I totally agree, that I'm going to have off days. I'm going to
Yes.
have those days where I don't feel like doing anything. And on those days, I should just be patient with Michelle,
Mm-hmm.
give Michelle a break, and work around that day and move
Yes.
things around in order to give myself a me day,
Mm-hmm.
right? Or
Mm-hmm.
a wellness day or whatever you want to call it. So
Right.
I do agree with that. All
Yeah,
right,
we
before I
do.
let you go, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I encourage women in our vision board experience. We set up the reset plan.
Yeah.
so that you have that plan, like what you're saying, the me day. You already
Hmm.
have it already set up for yourself. So when you are feeling stuck, you can go
Hmm.
to your reset plan and pick something from there that
That's
you can
right.
actually engage in. Because sometimes your reset is so intense, you can't think.
Hmm. Yeah, you're right.
Mhm.
And sometimes life itself is just so overwhelming.
Yes.
So it's hard to find a moment for yourself or find a quiet,
Mhm.
especially if you have kids and husband and dog and
Yes.
life. It's it's hard to find. Sometimes you have to go into the toilet just
Toilet,
to
yeah.
get just to get a
Breathe.
second to yourself and to
Yeah.
breathe and some me time. So yeah, it's very important to be gentle with ourselves.
Yeah.
So, before I let you go, I want you
Mhm.
to tell the listeners a little bit about Circle of Black Girl CEOs, which
Oh,
I am a member of, by the way, people.
yes.
And it's an
Yes.
awesome, awesome group of young ladies who are all CEOs, all business owners. And it's a very supportive community. I
Mhm.
haven't been a member very long, but very supportive and lets you know that it's okay as a business owner to look for help,
Yes.
to seek a community. You can't, as they say in Jamaica, you can't be the head cook and bakawasha for everything. Right? You, you're gonna need some help.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's what I've learned from the group, and so you
Mhm.
can tell the listeners a little bit about the Circle of Black Girl CEOs.
Oh, awesome. Thanks. So, yes, the Black Girl CEOs is our community, our family of Black women who come together. The premise and the foundation is accountability, and it has developed into a family, supportive community. It's a great source, a resource. Where we can just mastermind on different things, different topics, share, connect. I know some ladies have also built relationships outside of the community and business networked, referred. Like it's a place where we have a place of foundation to start, especially for new entrepreneurs. It's a great place to come in to start, and then those who are experienced can take you on and help you. Like last night's call, I can give prime example is one of the ladies received a call from Revenue Canada. And she's like, oh, she's like, I don't know what to do. And we have a business coach in the community. So she broke it down and explained, and all of us got like knowledge on, and it was the HST credit. She broke it down and explained it to her, and this is what you do, and this is, if you haven't charged it, then you should start charging it, and when you can, and all this stuff. So she broke it down, and we all got to learn and got knowledge on that,
Right.
and just how to maneuver it. And also she also helped us break through and understand that, because on the government website it says 30,000 and then you apply for HST, but she broke it down and explained it's the mindset, because you will stay under the 30,000 because you don't want to pay the HST. But if you want to become, like, if you want to be a millionaire, the reality is you're going to have to pay that. So let's start getting that, building that
Yeah.
muscle and
Yeah.
getting the habit and
It is the
organizing yourself.
mindset. It is that
Yes.
mindset. You're absolutely right. Yeah.
So it was like the community allows us to have those open conversations, and also like to share personally and support each other through, like we have some women who are having some personal things going on. We're able to support them too. So you have your sisters that are actually genuinely going to help you and check on you and celebrate you. So yeah, that's the benefit of the community. The community is open to join, to come in, come celebrate, come bring it all. We're here, we want to help you.
And mention the website and the Instagram, so where people can reach Circle of Black Girl CEOs.
So we are www.circleofblackgirlceos.com is where you can find us on the website. And then we are on TikTok, LinkedIn, and Instagram at the Circle of Black Girl CEOs.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Mhm.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate it.
No, thank you. This was great.
Yay! This was awesome. This is really good. Thank you so much. I think that my listeners are going to really, really enjoy it. You gave me some, or gave us some really good insight. So
Thank
thank
you.
you very much. I appreciate you sharing your story.
Thanks so much. And thanks for having me. It's been an
No
honor.
worries. I'm so happy you could join me, and I look forward to seeing you in the circle.
Yes.
Yes, I will see you in the circle.
Okay. See you in the circle. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining. And that has been this episode of Let's Talk Mindset with me, Michelle Walter. And thank you to our guest, Hazel Williams. Have a great day, y'all.